Welcome to today's news. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noureen. Here are the latest trending news stories from across the globe. Let's dive into today's top headlines. Trump says Bill Gates asked to meet him at Mar-a-Lago. Musk and Ramaswamy spark mega tensions over immigration stance. Ex-FBI and CIA chief urged Senate to reject Patel and Gabbard. Brooklyn man charged with murder after setting woman on fire in subway. Blaze destroys historic Morrison Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. Governor Hochul announces 51 million in grants to support home ownership for over 1,000 households. Building collapse fear in the Bronx, debris accident leaves 2 hurt. Iran holds Italian journalist Cecilia Sala. Reason for arrest remains unclear. Osamu Suzuki, former CEO of Suzuki Motor, passes away at 94. China imposes sanctions on US firms over Taiwan military support. Iran Football Federation summons player for hugging female fan. And Barcelona faces setback as court rejects Dani Olmo's registration request. You are listening to Headlines Now News in detail. Donald Trump, in a Truth Social post on December 27, said Microsoft founder Bill Gates had asked to meet him at Mar-a-Lago. The post, which seemed directed at Elon Musk, read, "Where are you? When are you coming to the center of the universe, Mar-a-Lago?" Bill Gates asked to come tonight. "We miss you and X. New Year's Eve is going to be amazing, DJT." A source close to Gates confirmed that Gates had reached out to Trump's team about a meeting, but it is still unclear if they will meet. Trump has already hosted several tech CEOs and business leaders at his home after his November election win. The post referenced Musk's son, X Ashir, whom Musk calls X. Musk, who Trump appointed co-leader of his government efficiency project, has recently faced criticism from Trump supporters for backing a visa program for skilled foreign workers. Trump and Gates previously met in December 2016 when Trump was preparing for his presidency. Meanwhile, many business leaders are meeting Trump to discuss job creation and manufacturing while addressing their concerns with his administration. A growing conflict emerged within Trump's circle after Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy made comments supporting skilled worker visas, angering MAGA loyalists who oppose immigration policies. The debate began after Trump recently appointed venture capitalist Sriram Krishnan to an AI policy role, which drew criticism over his support for green cards for foreign tech workers. On December 26, Ramaswamy posted that American culture often rewards mediocrity and expressed hope for a shift toward prioritizing hard work. Musk supported the idea emphasizing the importance of hiring top global talent for industries like tech. He compared it to recruiting the best players for a championship team. However, many MAGA supporters disagreed, calling the H-1B visa program harmful to American workers. Steve Bannon criticized the program as a scam, while others, including Mike Cernovich, argued that American innovation succeeded without foreign workers in the past. The Biden administration recently announced updates to the H-1B program effective January 17. Trump, set to take office soon, promised stricter immigration policies. The dispute highlights tensions between MAGA hardliners and tech leaders in Trump's team, revealing a divide on skilled immigration. William Webster, former head of both the FBI and CIA, urged the Senate to reject Donald Trump's nominees Kash Patel and Tulsi Gabbard, citing their lack of qualifications. In a letter to senators, Webster emphasized the need for experience and non-partisan leadership. Webster criticized Patel's close alignment with Trump, calling it a threat to the rule of law. He wrote that Patel's actions showed loyalty to individuals rather than justice, which could set a dangerous precedent. Patel, who promised to close the FBI's headquarters and turn it into a deep state museum, has faced criticism for his plan to target Trump's opponents if confirmed. His book, Government Gangsters, lists individuals seen as enemies of Trump. Webster also opposed Gabbard as Director of National Intelligence, citing her lack of intelligence experience. He highlighted the need for leadership capable of managing 18 intelligence agencies and maintaining trust with allies. Critics raised concerns about Gabbard's past support for Bashar al-Assad and her comments on Russia's war in Ukraine. Webster's appeal adds pressure as the Senate prepares to review Patel and Gabbard's nominations in the coming weeks. Sebastian Zapata was indicted on 4 counts of murder and 1 count of arson for allegedly setting a woman on fire in a Brooklyn subway train. Brooklyn DA Eric Gonzalez announced, according to investigators, the victim, who remains unidentified, was sleeping when Zapata used a lighter to ignite her clothes. He then fanned the flames with a shirt. The horrific act killed the woman, whose body was severely burned. Zapata waived his court appearance and is set to be arraigned on January 7. If convicted of first-degree murder, he could face life without parole. DA Gonzalez expressed confidence in the evidence and vowed to seek justice. The victim's identity is still being determined through advanced fingerprinting and DNA tests. Officials believe she may have been homeless. Zapata, a Guatemalan citizen, had been deported before but returned to the U.S. illegally. Mayor Eric Adams' office called for federal charges, but Gonzalez stated state charges carry harsher penalties. Community leaders have called the incident a systemic failure, holding a prayer gathering to honor the victim. The case highlights ongoing concerns about homelessness and safety in the city. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. The historic Morrison Hotel, featured on the Doors' 1970 album cover, was severely damaged in a fire in downtown Los Angeles. The fire broke out around 11 a.m. and over 100 firefighters responded, bringing the flames under control in less than 2 hours. Several people, including squatters, were able to escape, and 3 individuals were rescued from the third floor. The building, once a popular spot in the 1960s, was known for its inexpensive rooms, which were shown on the iconic album cover. Photographer Henry Tills captured the image in 1969 when the hotel's front desk clerk briefly left, allowing him to take the shot. In recent years, the building struggled with tenants and was being prepared for affordable housing development. The AIDS Healthcare Foundation, which purchased the building in 2022, had not begun renovation before the fire. Many unhoused people had taken shelter there despite efforts to secure the property. Governor Kathy Hochul announced that 51 million in grants would help 1,060 households across New York. These funds will assist low and moderate income families with home repairs, accessibility upgrades, safety improvements, and down payment support for first-time buyers. The grants also aim to replace manufactured homes. This funding is part of Governor Hochul's 25 billion housing plan designed to create and preserve 100,000 affordable homes in the state. The investment will make home ownership more attainable for many New Yorkers, allowing families to live safely and affordably in their own homes. The grants administered by New York State Homes and Community Renewal's Office of Community Renewal were awarded to nonprofit groups and localities. They will support affordable housing preservation, assist veterans and seniors, increase home ownership access, and help strengthen local economies. Governor Hochul reaffirmed her commitment to tackling the housing crisis and improving affordability. An incident occurred on White Plains Road in the Bronx, New York, where heavy debris fell from a building, causing disruption and injuring 2 individuals. Emergency services swiftly arrived at the scene following the incident. The fire department and police are investigating the situation to determine the cause of the collapse. As a precautionary measure, local residents have been evacuated to ensure their safety. Firefighters are conducting door-to-door checks to ensure residents' well-being and gathering additional information. Witnesses reported hearing a loud noise before the accident, which heightened the sense of urgency. Authorities have advised the public to avoid the area while the investigation continues. This incident was reported by Millennium News 24 correspondents Mujahidul Islam and Abu Naim. Now it's time for global updates. Italy's government confirmed that journalist Cecilia Sala had been detained in Iran for a week with unclear reasons for her arrest. The Italian Foreign Ministry said it was working with Iranian officials to clarify her legal situation and ensure her safety. Sala, a reporter for the Italian newspaper Tu Foglio, was detained on December 19th while in Iran to report. The newspaper's editor called for her immediate release, emphasizing that journalism should never be a crime. Iran's government had not acknowledged her detention, and local media had not reported on it. Some analysts speculated that her arrest could be linked to negotiations over 2 Iranian nationals detained in Italy. The Italian Foreign Ministry confirmed that Sala was detained while carrying out journalistic work and stated that Italy's ambassador had visited her in detention. The ministry did not confirm her location but assured that her family had been informed about her condition. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. Osamu Suzuki, the former CEO of Suzuki Motor Corp, passes away at 94. He was known for turning the company into a global player in the automotive industry. Suzuki died from malignant lymphoma, the company announced. Suzuki became CEO of Suzuki Motor in 1978 and led the company to major achievements, including its entry into the Indian market, where it became the first Japanese automaker to start local production. He also oversaw the creation of the successful Mini car, which gained global popularity. Under his leadership, Suzuki's sales grew significantly, reaching 3 trillion yen in the 2000s. He also formed partnerships with global giants like General Motors and Volkswagen and later collaborated with Toyota on self-driving vehicles in 2019. Suzuki stepped down as president in 2015, handing the leadership to his son Toshihiro Suzuki. He continued to advise the company until his resignation as chairman in 2021. Osamu Suzuki's leadership and focus on quality and affordability transformed Suzuki Motor into a recognized brand worldwide. China recently imposed sanctions on 7 U.S. companies in response to the approval of a $571.3 million U.S. military aid package to Taiwan. This action followed the decision by U.S. President Joe Biden to authorize the defense assistance to the self-ruled island, which China considers part of its territory. The Chinese foreign minister stated that the U.S. actions interfere in China's internal affairs and undermine China's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The sanctions target U.S. defense firms including In Situ, Hudson Technologies, Cernic Technologies, Aircom, Oceaneering International, and Raytheon's subsidiaries in Canada and Australia. These sanctions, which took effect immediately, also prevent the affected companies from conducting business with Chinese organizations or individuals. Additionally, China criticized Washington's 2025 defense budget, which includes a security initiative for Taiwan and increased defense cooperation with the island. While the U.S. does not officially recognize Taiwan diplomatically, it remains the island's main strategic ally and its largest weapons supplier. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. The Iranian Football Federation's Ethics Committee recently summoned professional player Ramin Rezaei after he hugged a female fan before a match in the domestic league. Local media, including the Tasnim news agency, reported the news on Friday. The incident took place ahead of a match and it has drawn attention due to the country's strict rules regarding interactions between men and women in public. Rezai's gesture, which was seen as a violation of these cultural norms, led to the Ethics Committee's involvement. It is still unclear what consequences Rezai might face, but the Football Federation has stated it will review the situation. Iran's football officials are expected to take further action based on the outcome of the investigation into the incident. This situation has sparked discussions about the limits of personal expression in Iranian sports. Barcelona's attempt to extend Dani Olmo's registration for the season suffered a major setback after a Spanish court rejected their request. The decision, revealed Friday, could push Olmo closer to leaving the club for free after December 31, 2024. Olmo joined Barcelona last summer from RB Leipzig for 60 million, but La Liga's financial rules on wage and transfer spending limited his registration. The club initially registered him using an exception tied to injured defender Andreas Christensen's salary but failed to secure an extension. Barcelona appealed to court citing unfair competition, but the court ruled against their request, stating that injury exceptions could not justify exceeding salary limits. Reports suggest Olmo's contract, initially under 2030, includes a release clause if he remains unregistered. The club may appeal or explore alternative options like legal action or selling VIP packages to raise funds. Olmo's exit would be a significant blow as Barcelona struggles in La Liga's tight title race. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,207.11. The NYSE Composite is increased by 87.67 points or 0.46%. Tokyo stock close price is 39,161.34. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 459.44 points or 1.19%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,351.26. The Shanghai index is decreased by 16.81 points or 0.50%. Hong Kong stock close price is 19,883.13. The Hang Seng index is increased by 162.43 points or 0.82%. Bombay stock close price is 78,540.17. The Sensex index is increased by 498.58 points or 0.64%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Trump says Bill Gates asked to meet him at Mar-a-Lago. Musk and Ramaswamy spark mega tensions over immigration stance. Ex-FBI and CIA chief urged Senate to reject Patel and Gabbard. Brooklyn man charged with murder after setting woman on fire in subway. Blaze destroys historic Morrison Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. Governor Hochul announces 51 million in grants to support home ownership for over 1,000 households. Building collapse fear in the Bronx, debris accident leaves 2 hurt. Iran holds Italian journalist Cecilia Sala. Reason for arrest remains unclear. Osamu Suzuki, former CEO of Suzuki Motor, passes away at 94. China imposes sanctions on US firms over Taiwan military support. Iran Football Federation summons player for hugging female fan. And Barcelona faces setback as court rejects Dani Olmo's registration request. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all smart TVs and Roku TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.